Telling and listening to each other's stories is one of the very best ways I know to remove attitudes of animosity from our hearts for any group of people. So today I'm going to tell you a story from my family history. My great-great-aunt Alisa lived in Germany during World War II and was a Jew. One day her husband came home to an empty house and a note from the German soldiers that simply said, "We are not going to allow you to pollute our race with this pig." She'd been taken to the Jewish quarters in Munich. Alisa was forced by the Nazis to clean the streets of Munich each day, and each day she would be working in a new area under the watchful eyes of guards. Then, in November 1941, she boarded the very first Jewish transport train out of Germany on the great day of deportation with 900 other Jews to be taken to a Nazi death camp in what is now Poland, and was murdered together with those other 900 almost immediately after the train arrived. It might seem naive, but after I heard her story, I wished so much that I could have been there with her, to have done something to help lift her burden in some small way, or to help her feel loved and less alone. But that wasn't my time, and it wasn't my calling. But God did send an angel for her. My great-great-grandmother Barbara, every morning she would rise up, take a portion of her ration of bread, and walk until she found her working in the street. To be found helping a Jew was so very dangerous. So she would remain a certain distance away unnoticed. But here and there, she would break pieces of bread and drop them in the streets where Alisa was cleaning. She continued doing this until she was no longer able to find her because Alisa was no longer living. As I've thought about their story, I wanted to relate 4 lessons that I learned from Grandma Barbara's courage. First, she was reaching out to someone who at that time and in that place was considered by many to be the lowest of the low, but she left her heart open and was able to love and bless Alisa in this life. Second, I believe she did her very best. However, she didn't rescue her from the Jewish quarters, and she did not ultimately save Alisa's life. She helped Alisa feel seen and loved. Third, she received no earthly rewards. She rose up with determination each day to just do her best. And her small acts of service have been remembered now for 5 generations of her posterity. And lastly, but maybe most importantly, Barbara didn't wait until her life was simpler, until the war was over, until others agreed with her choices, or someone else organized a relief project and told her how to do it. She recognized that the need to reach out and love was right now, and that it was her time, and it was her calling to do everything she could. Now, it's our time, and it's our calling.